and welcome! It is No Band List Modern Gauntlet of Greatness time once again. I'm Randy Buehler, joined by Shadow Dotella. Welcome, Shadow.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm looking forward to playing the final group. We've shown you guys 12 of the decks in the Gauntlet this season. It's time for the last 4. Miracles, which... Great Legacy deck. Most of those cards, once you go to No Band List Modern, you don't get Brainstorm, but you do get Counterbalance, you do get Divining Top, you do get Jace the Mind Sculptor, so Miracles is now in the field. Breach Post, which is essentially a 12-post list that happens to have a couple copies of Through the Breach in it. Affinity, of course, I mean, everybody knew this was going to be here somewhere, and Thopter Depths. So this is both the Dark Depths combo and also the Thopter Foundry combo kind of shuffled together. These are our last 4 decks, and the matchup we are going to play now is this one. Miracles against Breach Post. Now, the seedings say the Miracles deck is supposed to be pretty good. We have a Miracles deck. It came from Josh Mungs. He's actually won one of the local Mox Boarding House No Band List Modern tournaments with this deck. So I gave it a decent seed, but I don't know about this matchup. We'll see. Shadow's going to be on the Miracle side of it. Here you see you get Dig Through Time, you get Terminus, you've got sort of the 3 sweepers, couple of Jaces, you got these Vendilion clicks that can apply nice pressure. The Permission Suite is negates, Counterbalance, obviously, and then there's the Ubiquitous Mental Missteps and Spell Pierces. Divining Top, of course, to combo with Counterbalance, and, I mean, to me, this looks pretty good. This looks like a pretty solid blue-white control deck. That said, I don't love the way it matches up against this, because negates and spell pierces, they're great in a field full of, storm type decks, but they don't counter creatures. So Primeval Titan, Oracle of Moldiah, and recursive Punishing Fires can do a lot of work here, and then the mana that you can generate when you've got Cloud Post tapping for 1 for every locus on the board, Glimmer Void is a locus, and Vesuva can copy those. You can get some crazy amounts of mana out of this deck. I mean, it is essentially playing the role of an Urzatron deck. It's just that the Cloud Post, Glimmer Post, Vesuva engine is better than the Urzatron. It adds up faster, and it adds up more reliably. And then you do create, and then, oh, by the way, Green Sun Zenith is a nice thing to sink a bunch of colorless mana into. And you get some Eldrazi's up here. I'm not sure we have the right Eldrazi's. Maybe this might be the wrong Ulamog. I think Nulamog might be even better. But whatever, Emrakul is the big bad boy who's going to finish a lot of games in this deck. Especially if Primeval Titan goes and gets Eye of Ugin. So there you go. The ramp deck versus the control deck. Historically, control has done all right in this matchup, but we'll see how it actually works here.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have any of the answers. Randy, you might want to switch away from practice match and put the real match icon up.
Oh, sure. Do I still have the practice match flag? I do. We are playing the real match. Thank you. All right. I am going to go set up a game for you.
I believe I have to switch out some cards first.
Oh, yeah. Please.
Yeah. Like, that's obvious that has to happen.
And, while we're at it, I'm not playing Whiteboarded Choke. Sorry. I'm gonna change my list.
Do you even have to put Choke in? Like, I think you just leave that on the side.
I didn't make the deck list. It's not my fault. All right. I now have a black bordered Choke in my list, so I'm allowed to play on. And yes, you definitely need to have the right Meddling Mage artwork.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know what else I can put in here to troll you, but...
Alright. There's my deck. Format. 2-player. And we're going to put 60 minutes on the clock just to make sure we don't have to worry about the clock, and I don't feel guilty for just talking through what I'm thinking about. I've got a match set up for you in Constructed Open Play. Getting serious whenever you're ready. I wonder if Modern needs a hard counterspell. Like, actual counterspell. Seems like would be a cool card to have in Modern to me. I don't know if you want it in Standard. I actually think actual counterspell would be okay to have in Standard briefly. You could just reprint it, let it cycle through Standard, and then eventually hang out in Modern forever. But I mean, there's no counterspell right now. So the blue decks are always forced to deal with, like, mana leaks and spell pierces and whatnot.
All right, the deck is saved. There's the appropriate meddling mage, who probably doesn't even make it into the match, but I've got him in there.
Made it into the practice match. This is important.
He did make it into the practice match.
All right, I'm gonna
Where are you currently located?
constructed open play. Getting serious.
Getting
60-minute clock. Freeform, obviously.
Yeah, my thing keeps resetting to 25-minute clock.
Right. Yeah, you have to match on all the settings to be able to see the match. All right, I'm going to meet you on Skype. We can chat more after the match. Good luck.
All right. Yep, good luck.
Here we go. Group D. Kicking off. Lost the die roll. All right. What does this draw do? This draw does have a Green Sun Zenith, so I can turn one Dryad Arbor if I want to. I've got a Cloud Post. I mean, this draw doesn't do a lot. Like, it doesn't have any business. It kind of ramps into nothing in particular, but it does have Punishing Fire Grove of the Burn Willows. Huh. I mean, I guess I can just sit on my Green Sun Zenith. I think I keep it. I get a draw step. I get a couple of draws before anything interesting is going to happen. And, I mean, I think Punishing Fire Grove of the Burn Willows would eventually defeat him. Ooh, I didn't know I had expedition maps. That's exciting. So that can get my Cloud Post turned on, which makes me feel like I don't really need a Dryad Arbor here. I think I need Green Sun Zenith to turn into gas. I'm just going to start the Cloud Post engine. And then next turn I can play Expedition Map. Potentially crack it for a post on turn 3. And then have just a billion mana by turn 4. I mean, as with a lot of these no banlist modern decks, these are not decks that have ever really existed. And, we're doing our best to figure out how they should play. But who knows? And now, yeah, blind counterbalance flips over there. See what happens. I'm going to be disappointed if he has a 1 for this. But what are you going to do, right? Mental misstep. Blind flip, and he hits. That is annoying, which means he would also hit Green Sun Zenith for 1, so I can't get Dryad Arbor either. That sucked. Stupid blind flip. Alright. Don't particularly want to draw more lands. May as well get a Stomping Ground tapped. Cavern Souls is an excellent draw. Now any creatures that I can get into my hand are just going to be awesome. But we don't have any yet. So I think I'm on the Punishing Fire plan. As lame as that might be. Is it a 2? Blind flipped off the top? It is not a 2. So we dealt a point of damage net. Because obviously I'm going to tap Grove of Burn Willows to get it back. The long, slow slog begins. Oh, Talisman is decent acceleration. So how does this work? I don't really need the Cavern yet. I may as well wait and see. Make sure I name the right creature type. He's going to shuffle so that he gets another blind flip at a 2. Survey says Supreme Verdict. Good to know about. Still waiting for end step to do Punishing Fire. Because he could play Jace or something like that I might want to target. Alright. What do you got on top this turn? It is Jace the Mind Sculptor. Important to know. And we're going to go get Punishing Fire back. So he has Jace the Mind Sculptor on top of his library. He does have Supreme Verdict in his hand, but if I play Primetime, I get 2 lands out of my library, which is exciting. That's got to be the play. I mean, I guess I might as well name Giant. His permission set is actually, like, because it's Spell Pierce, Negate, Mental Misstep, he literally cannot counter Primeval Titan. Cavern of Souls does almost nothing here. In fact, I'm not even sure I need to play Cavern of Souls here. Because he can't... I mean, he could have a 6 on top, except we know he has a Jace on top, so... Whatever, I'm not even going to bother with... Not even going to bother with the Cavern. Yeah, I just play Primetime. And then Eye of Ugin. So that I can get this never-ending string of creatures. 6 mana, Primeval Titan. It's a Jace that doesn't counter it. Of course I want to use the ability. I mean, I'm feeding this to a known Supreme Verdict. But where's my Eye of Ugin? Yeah, I get Eye of Ugin here. And I guess Cloud Post, right? Yeah, it's got to be Cloud Post. And now he's obliged to answer the Primeval Titan, but I'm kind of off to the races. What am I up to mana-wise? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus the Eye? I mean, he can go Jace, which I could Lightning Bolt. He's going to go Supreme Verdict. Fair enough. Ooh, Oracle. I like that. 1, 2, 3. Those 4? Sure. Don't hit the blind flip on me. Oh, I should have done Cavern so that I could beat blind flip counterbalance. Okay, I should have done Cavern of Souls for Elf there. I was thinking I wanted the ability to play 2 lands. Which is why I didn't, but that was a mistake. I should have played Cavern so that I wouldn't lose to a blind flip. Now I have Primeval Titan on top of my library, and I have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I could... Funny, I can Green Sun Zenith for Primeval Titan here. Because he's tapped out. Is there any reason not to? What did we just figure his top card was? It's a counterbalance. So these are 3, 6... I can either activate Eye of Ugin, or I can Green Sun Zenith. If I Green Sun Zenith for Primeval Titan, I get 2 more lands, and then I'm actually, I think, at the point where I can activate Eye of Ugin and play Emrakul all at the same time. So let's do that. Who needs to draw Primeval Titan when I can just put him straight into play? I also might randomly shuffle a land to the top of my library. I think I still have a land drop left with Oracle. Deck seems kind of crazy. Two Cloud Posts? Ah, we're going to draw Green Sun Zenith. Cool. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to name Giant. This is my only Oracle. I get none of those left. Good luck, Mr. So yeah, he tapped out for Supreme Verdict, and I just responded with Oracle and Primeval Titan, and I now have, these are 5. This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 24. I have 25 mana for next turn, so I can activate Eye of Ugin and summon Emrakul. He's seen this coming and not interested in letting me play it out. Boy, my draw did not seem particularly good that game. This matchup is just awful for the Miracles deck. Truly awful matchup. And I mean, some of it is the way the Miracles deck is configured, right? It's clearly got a permission suite that is not really thinking about how it might want to counter Primeval Titan. So Choke is obviously insane against him if I get it. I think Rex Sage is worth it to try to blow up Counterbalance. That could come up. I don't even know if Seal of Primordium is, though. I'm going to cut a Bolt and a Punishing Fire. I mean, I like... Punishing Fire obviously has the recursive ability to kill him, but he does have Jace the Mind Sculptor in his deck. And he also has Meddling Mage in his sideboard, so I think 2 and 2. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but that was not a particularly good draw, and we still got up to, you know, acquire and summon Emrakul by, I mean, we're turn, what, 7, 8? He had 4 lands. He's 4 mana. He tapped out for Supreme Verdict. Maybe it was turn 6. Anyway, Old Endless Modern. Some crazy stuff going on. It's been pretty interesting to me in the first trip through, too, to see, like, which of the band stuff is actually looking better. And to me, like, these Cloud Posts, these look insane in a way that, like, the Hypergenesis deck I thought was just going to be absurd got crushed by Dredge. This has got to be a keeper. It's got 2 posts. It's got a top and Ancient Stirring. This has got to be a keeper. I mean, I don't know what it does yet, but it seems like it's got a ton of options. I guess there's this interesting question. I don't have colored mana. I might have to use Expedition Map for colored mana, but I have the Divining Top. Ponder. Okay. Is my so I think I go Glimmer Post first so that I can get the top down. Or it could be Expedition Map. No, I think I want the top first. And I think that's more important than getting past the comes into play tapped. Well, if I go Cloud Post, the next turn I can go Glimmer Post and have 3 mana. Maybe that's just better. I'm a little bit worried that he can play Counterbalance with a 1 on top, and that would make me very sad. That's probably right, though. I mean, one direction gives me 2 total mana over the next 2 turns, and the other one gives me 3 mana, so we'll go this way. And just hope he doesn't have a 1. Doesn't go Counterbalance with a 1 on top. Be a pretty sick Ponder if he set that up, though. There's the Counterbalance. So what, we feed Relic to it to find out? I think that's the play. He's not going to decline a counterspell that works. This is the one drop I care the least about, so let's find out what's on top. He just didn't show me? Okay, he's not going to show me. Which means it's not a 1. Can't imagine him just declining. Do I want both the map and the top, or do I want top plus Activate Top? Activate Top's pretty good. Yeah, I want to activate the top, I think. No way he slow rolled a 1, is there? No, okay. I think I value shuffling the top 3 more than getting Expedition Map down. Because if I can draw a Locust next turn, that's just better than mapping for 1. Draw the card I want, then map to shuffle. Ooh, those are interesting cards. Wow. I mean, that order should be fine. So let's see what happens. His 3s are like Vendilion Click. Although he can counter a choke with a Spell Pierce or negate. Interesting. So he's pondered. He set the top card. We don't know what number he put there. Now he's got, okay, he's got top counterbalance. That's actually pretty good. We can go We can go fishing with expedition map. Make him put a 1 on top, counter the expedition map, and then flip top for choke. I mean, we just win if this works. Yeah, let's give him some bait. Yep. Oh, he already had a Divining Top. He didn't have to crack Flooded Strand. All right. So there's a 1 on top, but there is a land, but there's so few 3s in the deck. Am I going to get a better chance? I don't know that I'm going to get a better chance. I mean, he could have Spell Pierce. He could... I don't think I'm going to get a better chance, though. It's too bad he didn't have to crack the Flooded Strand to put the 1 on top. I mean, he's gonna... This doesn't tell me anything. This could be Spell Pierce or it could be fishing. Okay, Plains. He's not Spell Piercing. Does he have a Vendilion Click in his top 3? Don't have a Vendilion Click. No click? Ah, totally fair magic card enters the battlefield. Good luck, sir. Totally fair magic card. Okay. Yeah, Nimbus Maze. Okay, he's got some mana. And now we know he's got a Divining Top in the mix, right? So it's actually a little bit tricky to get our top back down again. Because he had top in play and then revealed second top. So he's going to keep floating out on the top. It's going to be hard to resolve ones. That's what I conclude from this. I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I can sit here and wait and try to build up. It's not like he's doing anything, right? And he's down these 2 islands. I feel like he's almost certainly can counter Divining Top. I don't want to cast a 1. I don't have the ability to cast anything else. I feel like the only thing I've got going on is I can Relic for a card. Is that even worth it? Because like having the Relic active has value. He's got Dig Through Time. He's got Snapcaster Mage. I think I just keep my Relic active. Would you like to pay 2 life for a Lotus Petal? Of course you would. So I don't have another source of red. Like I can't actually make progress with Punishing Fire when my only red is Grove of the Burn Willows. When I come up with another red, I can start dealing a damage for every 3 mana. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 5. I still believe my 1s are cold. Sure. Oh, he shuffled after revealing the top? He can always just flip top on top to counter, so even if the shuffle doesn't matter. Like, just the board counters all my 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 6 mana. Got my red source. So I can Punishing Fire and Grove now. It's funny, him paying for all these hallowed fountains actually adds up. I'm just gonna get a mountain, right? Sure. You wanna show me a 2? Do this little dance. It's a Vendilion click. Well, we just keep going, right? Happy about having all my ones locked down. It's almost like the Sensei's Divining Top Counterbalance combo is good. So what? I just let this resolve and make sure he doesn't get rid of my Punishing Fire by putting it into my graveyard. Who is he targeting? Yeah, he's targeting me. Does he have a 2 on top? Could. Still not even that good, right? Obviously I can recurse it. I can keep doing this. He does not find a 2. Oh, we'll find out if he found a 2. Found a Meddling Mage. Interesting. So where are we? We're in my end step. So he can still counter 1s. Oh, I could have cast a Lightning Bolt there. My Punishing Fire has now been countered. He's pretty tight on mana. It's funny, if I... Huh. Yeah, I mean, I may be able to pinch him on mana. He's only got 3 mana. If I can make it, I can't make him tap the Hallowed Fountain. I can make him flip top on top to counter a Lightning Bolt right now. Which, is that worth it? And then he draws the top, and then he has to tap a mana to replay it. And then he's only got 1 mana to go fishing with stuff. Like, I can essentially force him to spend a lot of mana on Divining Top, but I don't know where that gets me. Yeah, I don't know where that gets me. Oh, it would put the Meddling Mage in his hand. Force him to find a different 2 to counter my Punishing Fire. So that's got some value. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. The thing is, even if he clicks this Lightning Bolt, like, I just want to draw cards. Like, if I can find Locusts, if I can find another Cloud Post, my mana just balloons. I'm very interested in finding mana. And I'm not particularly worried about this click killing me. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to fire off a Lightning Bolt there. Yeah, he takes the Lightning Bolt, but I traded for a Glimmer Post. I'm totally content with that trade. I mean, Meddling Mage on Punishing Fire is going to be annoying here. But firing off the Lightning Bolt wouldn't have prevented this. Which would have made me not have the Glimmer Post. I want the Punishing Fire back? I mean, I guess I do. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, what goes wrong if I just tap out for Platinum Imperium? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think he's got an 8. I just get a Platinum Imperium. Keep forgetting to relic him, but doesn't really matter. Oh, path. Sure. That's annoying. I think maybe I was supposed to do something where after he looked at the Divining Top and sorted the top before the counterbalance trigger resolved, I could have bolted. Now if he flips top, he draws the Meddling Mage, he doesn't get to counter the Punishing Fire. There may have been a sequence there where I could have killed the Vendilion Click. Let's see if this winds up mattering. Primeval Titan is an excellent Magic card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should do it this way, right? Is he floating a Terminus? Basically needs to be floating a Terminus here. Might be floating a Terminus here. Well, he shuffled. He got a Plains. He needs to find a Terminus in the top 3. Or else we're off to the races. Especially with the Emrakul in hand, right? Just Cloud Post turns on Emrakul. Feels like this game has gone about as well as a game can go for him. Nah, that can't be true. I did choke him. But, like, he got counterbalanced top and caught me with a handful of 1s. Sweet. Alright. So if I get... If I get Cloud Post Eye of Ugin, the Eye of Ugin will be able to get, what, just an Ulamog later? And how much mana will I have? I mean, Cloud Post gives me 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Way overkill. So I may as well get the Eye of Ugin Cloud Post, right? Because that gives me 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus the Eye. That seems better. Okay. And no, this is 5 mana right now, which doesn't actually do anything. But hey, I have a Primeval Titan now. Meddling Mage will stop attacking me. Vendilion Click is not going to be fast enough. Yup. Can't do anything about that. Maybe I was supposed to get Stomping Ground instead of this mountain a million years ago. So I don't have any basics left. Don't think. I mean, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any basics. Yeah, I could have had one more basic on my deck if I'd gotten Stomping Grounds instead of a basic mount. I would have paid 2 life at the time, but would have been worth it. What does he do about Emrakul? Don't I just summon Emrakul now? Doesn't he just die? That's a legend, by the way, Shadow. Oh, he can get the Emrakul out of my hand, put it on the bottom, and I won't have enough mana to both. I'm definitely glad I got the Ivug in here. That's funny. I can't really do a whole lot about this, can I? Nope. He can hold off Emrakul for a turn. The race is actually starting to get kind of almost close. Oh, a lightning bolt. That seems good. So now I can bolt the Meddling Mage. Punishing Fire the Click. Except it's not going to work because the Divining Top. So how does this work? I cast a 1 and then he activates and then it's not a cost, right? Yeah. All right, so first of all, how much mana do I have? I have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I spend 7 here, I only have 8 and a 2 mana discount. So I cannot cast Emrakul this turn, which means I should cast a good one, like a Divining Top or an Ancient Stirrings, or an Expedition Map for that matter. And then when he activates by flipping the top onto the top, I can bolt the Meddling Mage. Wow, he's gonna let me have it. He just reveals Jace. Interesting. Well, if you're gonna let me have these ones, that's kind of cool. Guess I want the Talisman? Does he not see the fact that he can flip top on top? Or is he just defending against Lightning Bolt at all costs? Yeah, shuffling gives me a chance at shuffling Emrakul toward the top. Well, does the point of life actually matter? Point of life is not completely irrelevant here, is it? If I find a Cloud Post, does that do anything? If I find a Cloud Post in the top 3, then this becomes 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Still not good enough. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I have my activation to get Emrakul for next turn either way. I feel like I'm gonna make him set. Maybe he doesn't see this play. Maybe he's just gonna. Maybe I just make him spend some mana. Yeah, he saw it the whole time. He was just guarding against Lightning Bolt. Fair enough. Maybe I should have played Expedition Map first. Probably should have played Expedition Map first. Oh, Vesuva. Also Green Sun Zenith. Can I get the Oracle? Cloud Post taps for 4. I need 7 there, so I have 1 short of Green Sun Zenith for Oracle. I can play my land drop for the turn. It just means it's not a Vesuva. Also, I have to flip top to do this? Do I care? Right, if I flip top for Green Sun Zenith, and then cast Green Sun Zenith for Oracle, then I get to play at least my land from hand. So Green Sun Zenith for Oracle would be 1, 2, 3 green plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that's worth it. And I'm not going to play the Wooded Foothills yet, just because I might find a better land on top with my Oracle. He's got a top on top. Oh, right. I could get Rex Age. I think Oracle's just better here. Sweet. I like Glimmer Post. The life gain's even relevant here. Great. Now I have a Green Sun Zenith on top of my library. And I have the ability to draw Emrakul on his end step, which should be good enough. I guess I could have drawn into it by sacking the relic rather than flipping the top. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I'd rather have a top and play than a relic. That's fair. I don't think any of this matters, right? I think this Emrakul plan is just unbeatable. Find out if he's got an answer. Don't know what his answer would be. But here you go. Do you have any 15s? No? Go fish. Ball game. That all makes sense. Good game, sir.
Yeah, so I decided to let you cast it that time. I knew I was dead as soon as I had to use the damn Sensei's to any top.
Yeah, that matchup is... Oh my god, is that matchup bad for you?
You know, and without choke, it wouldn't have mattered. Not even a little bit. No, that's not true. I would have like a negate for something. But like, ugh. Yeah. Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. The way that deck is configured, that doesn't work in that matchup.
It has no answers for creatures. It's just assuming that there are no creatures in the field.
Well, you can kill them, right? You can path them, but you can't stop them from coming into play. So right. Primeval Titan is just... It's a 1-for-1, but I'm up a couple of lands, and in my deck, being up a couple of lands means that Emrakul is inevitable.
Right. And, like, there's nothing I can do about the Ilugan. Right. The best I could do is take him out of your hand for, like, a turn.
Right.
And then you gained 100 life, and, like, I just... Whatever. I'm ready for the next match. I'm done. Done. Never want to see that matchup again.
Tough, but fair.